All right, everybody, we're back here at the same exact problem we just were working on. We've already answered the first three questions here in terms of the six that is being asked of us. A couple of them are just based upon the picture, and then some of them are based on the writing. We'll get into more of the mathematical side of this and looking at the graph. So the first question that we're going to look at in this video says, what would the appropriate domain for the problem be? So you know at this point the domain is talking about the x values on a graph. Here the x value is being replaced by the letter t, which is the number of years in 1980. And it does say up in the write-up here that we're looking specifically the average monthly cable TV rate from 1980 to 1997, with 1980 being year zero. All right, so I want to show you how to do this in Desmos. This is going to make life a little bit easier from you when it comes to better representing what the actual data here in this polynomial is talking about. So I have this picture here. We've already gotten to this point. I want you to take a look at over here. I'm going to type in here and think to myself that if we're looking from 1980, which is year zero, to 1997, which if you count would technically be year 17, I want to only take a look at those specific years. So, for instance, all of a sudden, if I click on this, in year 38, we're not going to have the cable company is not paying us for us to watch cable. Trust me, pay the bills. It's not happening. In fact, you pay a lot more. So we're not looking at that specifically. We're representing what's going on in years 1980 to 1997. Here's how you type it in Desmos. I'm going to use this bracketing system here. I'm going to go 0. We'll use the arrow button down here because I want to take into account year 0. And then put in my variable. And I want to go all the way to year 17. I'm including both year 0 and 17. That's why I got the line underneath the arrow. And I'll close this up. Now, you see what happened right there to our polynomial. Let's take it out real quick. There's the polynomial just as we had it before. Now I plug it back to the specific domain I want, and it looks a lot different, but we're looking at that spot within this polynomial that we really focus on, these 17 years specifically. So let's see how it types up here, if it works. Oh, it doesn't work well. So again, we said that for us in this problem, year 0 would be 1980, and 1997 would be year 17. I want to include 1980. I want to include 1997. So I would have that right there for my domain, looking at those years right there. Then I come into these questions here. The monthly rate in 1983. 1983 would be t is equal to, stop doing that, Google. There we go. Year 3, right? So what I need to do here is I could plug the number 3 into this polynomial over here, but there's a lot of decimals. There's some negatives. There's a lot of exponents. If I can just look at the graph and go to where my time is 3, I can just figure that out myself. So let me do that. Here's, year 0, 1980. And if I just go ahead, almost had it, and drag to 3, being a pain in the butt right now. Come on, Desmos. There we go. We're getting there. Maybe I'll zoom in a little bit there. Almost had it. Zoom in a little bit to help my cause. Again, these things happen even to me. And we're getting there. There we go. Finally. Year 3, 8.554. We'll go ahead and round it to the 100th, 8.55. Remember, we're dealing with dollars here for our y value, or in this case, the letter r. In year 3, the monthly rate, this is crazy to think about here, would be 8.55, or in this case, $8.55.